You know what they say? Good things happen in 24s, which is why we're here for the 24th time to tier list something. Today we're looking deep into our collection of Switch games. Again, for the top 24 reversible covers.
At least this way we get to make sure we have all of our games on the shelf.
Yeah, James, that means no more storing them in your room.
Fine.
Good. Shall we? For numbers 24 through 18, we decided to group them because they all fall into a similar area of absolute bare minimum. Being re-releases, they all include some measure of reference to the box art they had when their individual games first released. This way you can relive the nostalgia of each if you reverse the covers.
It's just nostalgia, but it's inconsequential. It's the absolute bare minimum they could do when remastering games. Come on, why not celebrate the game's history?
That said, at 24 we have Final Fantasy XII.
At 23, we put Metroid Prime Remastered.
22 is Pac-Man World 2 Repack.
In 21st place, we put the Lunar Collection.
20th best is the Grandia HD Collection.
Hurts to do this, but at 19, we put Tales of Graces F Remastered.
Finally, at 18, we have Tales of Xillia Remastered. Appreciated as these are, again, they're just barely okay enough to be on this list. Now back to regular listing. In 17th place, we have Ys Memoir, The Oath in Felghana, which has a really nice reversible cover, if you don't look at all the warranty information. See, this is what reversible covers should be. This deserves to be the standard. Oh right, 16 is Chaos Code, New Sound of Catastrophe. One side is English, the region we bought it in, and the other is Chinese, where we assume it came from. For collectors like us, getting games from modern, region-free systems means we'll grab stuff from all over the world. We won't always get the chance to get an English physical. Having a reversible box art like this makes things more accessible to more audiences, since now we can find your game on our shelves much more easily. Compare this to Kingdom's Return, which hasn't yet received an English physical and has no interior art. I don't really know how to alphabetize this. A bit inconvenient.
I have a twofer coming at you. At 15th best, we placed The Legend of Naruto Boundless Trails, and 14th we put Ys 9 Monstrum Nox. If only because the reversible cover gets rid of this awful moniker for what edition you bought. Because these are the standard editions, they don't need to be denoted what they are, but you gotta switch them out if you want better box arts.
13th is Star Ocean The Second Story R, if only because the illustrations are beautiful. The individual character arts are to be admired, and even if the game won't let you gather the characters together like this, the ensemble art is amazing. Incredible art.
Ys 8 Lacrimosa of Dana ranks in at 12 because if you reverse the cover, you have absolutely no idea what kind of game you have in your hands. The art is fantastic, and I understand what the symbolism is, but a Ys novice would not. I want murals of this painted, but I recognize the fact that if the cover is reversed, you have no idea of the characters or what this game is about.
Despite the fact we've passed the midpoint, Death's Door at 11 truly is the midpoint between reversible covers and interior art, because the reversible art is nice, but it ends up looking like the logo for the game itself was an afterthought placed at the last second, dragging down an already nice piece of art. The Pathless comes in at 10 because, you guessed, red. Red, red, red. Also, it changes the spine's color and font, which I will always applaud. Unfortunately, it's another case of switching the cover will tell you nothing about the game. If you can only see the front face of the reverse, I don't even know what this game is. In the 9th spot is Gris. Watercolor is a gorgeous medium, and it is fully shown off here with Gris' reversible cover. Also changes the spine color, which I'm known to love. In addition, it goes from blue to red, just like the Switch's Joy-Con. Always nice to see this type of detail.
Spin dashing in at number 8 is Sonic Superstars. This reversible cover is eye-catching because it shows off Sonic's distinct styles. The regular cover shows off several characters' 3D renders. The reversible is illustrated like old-school Sonic.
Also, that spine. Spine recoloring gets points from me again. 7 is Alex Kidd in Miracle World, because it does a full style conversion for its reversible cover, styling it to look like a Sega Master System box art. It's bold, eye-catching, and an extremely detailed recreation of a retro box art. High marks.
Okay, this is one I'm excited about. 6 is Crow Country because the reversible cover makes it look like something out of the early aughts. Built to be intriguing and mysterious, to catch the eyes of a young passerby at a game store, inspiring that child to bother their parents profusely to purchase said product. Very nostalgic.
5 is Haiku the Robot, which has a similar issue to Death's Door, where the logo kind of ruins an otherwise nice piece of art, but the way this is composed makes it look prepared for the logo to be placed where it is. Bam! Logo! And who is this about? Look down slightly and you'll find out. It looks intentional instead of like an afterthought. Shovel Knight is at 4 because the reversible art looks like it should be leather bound. There's a magnificent degree of prestige to the logo. Shovel Knight has had enough time to sink into gaming culture, so you know the game you're signing up for. It doesn't need to have a flashy cover. The front is the logo, the back is the character doing what he does best, sitting too close to a fire.
Of course this is here. Splatoon had to be here somewhere, and it's 2 at 3. The colors are always beautiful, and Splatoon's art style and trademark illustrations are just candy for the eyes. Plus, the reversible cover advertises Salmon Run on the front and Splatoon 2 on the back. Despite how Salmon Run was handled, this cover knows what you're here to play and why. Very cool.
Not wasting any time with preamble, Manifold Garden is 2. The reversible cover flips the color scheme and it works so dang well. It's beautiful, bold, interesting, eye-catching. It looks sculpturesque in how it was designed and laid out. Like a meticulous architect decided their life would be dedicated to designing this. Don't worry, unnamed architect. This random person appreciates your work.
Finally, we come to the #1 best reversible cover in our Switch game collection. We could think of nothing more entertaining, funnier, or more deserving than Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. Not only does it flip the script and put Funky Kong on the front, it changes the back to just screenshots of him being awesome in the game itself. It's pretty funny and more than deserving of our top spot.
It's always fun to go through your game collection and have to open every game you own to figure out if the innards count as art or reversible cover. Don't you think? We hope you did. So, which Switch game has your favorite reversible cover? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you again soon!